Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This race is our fourth race of the season, and it is the Leonard Williams Memorial. 50 laps on the board tonight. We'll be honoring one of our drivers who unfortunately passed away recently, and we figured it would be touching to hold a tribute race in his honor at his home track. So far, some guys getting some pretty good laps in here early on in this one. Looking at Tristan Bear taking his practice laps. Just about 8 minutes left on the board for practice, and these guys try to make every minute, every use of every minute here that they have. Looking ahead to DJ season.
Sorry, Greg. You can't drive this thing.
And I need to fix that. Sorry about that. We'll be doing the that screen, making sure we don't have chat on. Just to keep the broadcast clean and family friendly. And there we go. Part of the season here in the number 30 Blink Designs PBR Racing machine. Spacey Wygant to his outside. The 00 right now running side by side. But Spacey Wygant with the quickest laps on the board right now as it stands, with a 15:9:37. Got a pretty couple of ones too. Casey Ellis jumping out of the booth and back in the car tonight. The Ghost Energy PBR Racing number 35 machine. And I don't know what those two are doing, but they're wrecked. Oh, and Tristan is taking out the 00. Greg Peller out here running as well in the 32 Premier Setup Shops 213similar.com machine. Eldora is one of those tracks that can be pretty tricky to nail the running line on. A lot of times it'll be pretty bottom dominant early on in the night, move up towards the feature, but sometimes that bottom can come back, especially late in the feature when that top really gets pushed out to the wall. We'll see what happens here tonight. Is we'll have every lap broadcasted. See DJ Trout, Jimmy Mensch, Aaron Lester, Spacey Wygant, Tristan Bear on the pit lane. Feeling pretty comfortable, I'm betting, with their setup, or not setup, excuse me. This is a fixed setup league. With feeling comfortable with how the car is handling anyway. There we go. We'll go with that. Casey got a little too much of the wall there, I think. Yeah, running that extreme top line, the Rouse Chastain line, if you will. Oh, big contact there with the wall for Aaron Lester. And one of our newer competitors here in the series, making his second start. The UNOH number 28. We also have another new name in the second split, which unfortunately I'm going to be struggling to be able to access here, but we'll try anyway. Yeah, there we go. There's Byron Jones spinning out as usual, unfortunately. John Matthews on pit lane. We also have a new face here, the number 66 of Craig Stuka. I think is how you pronounce his name, I'm hoping. Pretty sporty looking ride there. All blacked out with Fanatec on the side. He actually has the 4th quickest time on the board. Could be a new contender here in the series. He comes in the pit lane. John Matthews out here making a couple laps as well. He's currently 8th quick on the board. Over rotates there. Oh, just a little touch of the wall. Luckily, we do have damage off for this series, just so little moments like that don't end your night. At the end of the day, this is for fun. We don't put any money on the line. Don't charge anybody to come run. It's all just for fun of the game. Okay, this group's boring. We're going to the other one again. DJ Trout, 2nd quick. I didn't even notice that till now, but he's really wrapping that bottom pretty well there in 1 and 2, and searching around the top there in 3 and 4 too. He was practicing last night, and I was a little bit concerned on how he would do tonight, but he's looking pretty good already. Oh, we got a little blimp camera action. There, I'll go back down to TV1 there. Unfortunately, I don't have any fancy camera packs, so we're stuck with what everybody else has got this week. Tristan Bear, 3rd quick on the board right now, 16.096. And the bush light throwback. I was a little confused at first when he showed me why he would want to run this paint tonight, but he reminded me that that was the first paint that he was running when we ran with Leonard first time. For those just tuning in, this is the Leonard Williams Memorial Race for the series, 50 lapper. And Leonard was a guy that ran with us a couple times throughout the last couple seasons, and unfortunately passed away pretty recently. As practice is wrapping up, and we will move on to qualifying. And first up is the number 28 of Aaron Lester to make his 2 timed laps. As a reminder, these guys go out 1 at a time, set their 2 timed laps, and then come back to pit lane. Sorry, I'm struggling, apparently. There we go. Aaron out. I believe this is his first lap on the board. We'll see here in a second. It's either start of the first or start of the second. Okay, that was start of his first lap. So he's on his first timed lap now. The number 28 UNOH car. See what the time is. 16:955 for his first lap. Track definitely starting to slow down a little bit here. You can see that slick groove really starting to develop on entry. These guys have to start searching around for grip a little bit more. Second lap is an improvement. 16:791 is a time on the board for Aaron Lester. Next up, I believe it is Greg Pillar, the number 32 Premier Setup Shops 213simware.com car. It's either him or I'm on the wrong group again. Okay, it is John Matthews. I am on the wrong group. Apologies, folks. I believe he has started his first lap, and you're watching it now. The number 98, Blink Designs, Moza Racing, 213simware.com, Glitch Energy car. 16697 is the first time on the board, and he definitely invalidated that second one there. He's going to finish it out anyways. But 16697 will be the time on the board for him. Currently P1 of 2 that have ran. Now take a look up here at Greg Pillar. Making his 2 timed laps. The number 32, Premier Setup Shops, 213simware.com machine. Green flag is out for his first timed lap. Taking a little bit of a reverse slider line there, entering high, exiting low. Does something pretty similar in 3 and 4 there. 16704, that's pretty close there to pole as it stands. Extreme low line on exit there. Oh, just kept it off the wall. Not an improvement on lap number 2. 16704 will be the time. Now look to... I just need to have this pulled out the whole time. Okay, it is Jimmy Mensch in the number 294 PBR Racing 213simware.com car. He's also got his Twitch on the side, I'm just noticing. Ferret Man 0294 for those interested. I don't think he's live right now, but he is live quite a bit. Green flag is out for his first lap. Ooh, really wrapping that bottom. I think he invalidated the lap there with that wall touch. Going for the high line here in 3 and 4. White flag is out on his first lap. 16990 is his first lap's time. That did count, actually. Second lap really shooting for that bottom. We'll see if he improves. 16752, that is an improvement. That's P3 currently as it stands. Next up is Tristan Bear in the Busch Light, number 15. Real bright chrome and corn along the sides, and hashtag for the farmers on the quarter panels. He'll make his way out on track for his 2 timed laps here. And green flag is out for lap number 1 for Tristan Bear. Aiming for that mid top on lap 1 and turns 1 and 2. And for it again in 3 and 4. White flag in the air. We'll see what the time is. 16691. That is provisional pole. By only 6/10. Really close margins here in the early goings and qualifying. Or 6/1000, excuse me. See if he improves on lap number 2. That is an improvement. 16571. And just as I was saying, getting started about close margins, he blows that out of the water and goes a 10th quicker on lap 2. 16571 is a time. Next up is Byron Jones. And the number 19 PBR Racing 213simware.com Jones Paint and Designs car. 19AZ, excuse me. He keeps correcting me and I keep messing it up. Number 19AZ. White flag is out. Time is 16:722 on lap number 1. Fourth quick as it stands. A lot of these guys are really starting to venture up towards that top line. We'll see if it works out for Byron here. And it does. That is provisional pole, 16:536. Now we have Parker Clardy, who I believe is not in attendance tonight. So that'll be Pacey Wygent up next. And he is starting his first timed lap. Extreme top line there in turns 1. Arcs it off a little in turn 2. Goes for a pretty similar line in 3 and 4. A cushion already starting to get developed, it looks like. 16:437, that is provisional pole as it stands on lap number 1. We'll see if he improves yet again on lap number 2. Really having to slow the car down to get that bottom wrapped right. And it is not an improvement on lap number 2. 16:437 is the time. Now I am not sure what order it will be in here. Okay, it does look like the number 66 of Craig Stuka will be up next. That was just the start of his first of 2 timed laps. White flag is out. First time is a 16:752. That puts him tied for 6th, but I think he'll lose the tiebreaker as it stands. We'll see if they get an improvement on lap number 2. And he does. 16:582 is the time. That's P4 provisionally. And now it's either, I believe it's either DJ Trout or Casey Ellis. It is Casey Ellis going out now. The number 35, Ghost Energy PBR Racing Machine. Rush out of the booth and back in a car. We'll see what he can do tonight. Oh, almost over rotates there on entry. White flag is out. First lap is a 17:488. Oh, really backing her up in there on the 4. 17:488 is the time. Now it's between DJ Trout and Dominic Burrouette. I believe Dominic is going next. Yes, indeed, the number 418 machine. Oh, gets a little bit of the wall there on entry. Damage is off, so no worries there. So he starts his first timed lap. White flag is out. First lap did not count. I think you got a little bit too much wall there on lap number 1. And unfortunately, iRacing invalidated it. We'll see what the time is here on lap number 2. 16:593. That puts him P5. The only one left is DJ Trout. And the number 30, Blink Designs. PBR Racing 213simmer.com car. And green flag is out for lap number 1. Really focused on wrapping that bottom there on lap number 1. We've seen him work for a couple of these guys, but this track is really starting to blow out. You guys really starting to search all over. 16.511. P2 as it stands with 1 lap to go. And as he comes off of turn number 4, not an improvement on lap number 2. Pacey Wygant, your quick time driver of the night. As both of those guys, DJ Trout and Pacey Wygant, will be on poles for their heats. Admins will go ahead and advance qualifying here. And we'll move right into heat race number 1. Maybe. And there it is. I'm going to take a quick break just to fix something with the overlays. We'll be right back in time for heat 1, number 1. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. All right, got that sorted. Heat number 1 lineup will look like this. Pacey Wygant and the Blink Designs, KNS Sim Productions, 213simmer.com, number 00 to his outside, the number 19 AZ, PBR Racing, Jones Paint Designs, that is Byron Jones. Inside row number 2, and the number 66, all black Fanatec number, wow, all black Fanatec machine is Craig Stuka. To his outside, the number 98, John Matthews. Running up the field will be the number 294 of Jimmy Mensch, and his outside, Casey Ellison. We are green flag racing for heat number 1. Pacey Wygant out to the early jump here. This guy's looking 3 wide behind, falling back to 2 wide. Craig Stuka looking to make up a couple positions here early on in this one, inside of Byron Jones. And he'll have the position that time by. Now taking a peek up to the 00 of Pacey Wygant for the lead in heat number 1. John Matthews also looking to make a move on the number 19 AZ of Byron Jones for 3rd now. Some good, close, hard racing here early on in this one. Rolling now in this heat number 1. side by side for second, and I think Byron had it at the line there. Pacey Wygant jumps up to block that run from Byron Jones. He splits it 3 wide. Now Byron Jones having to follow Pacey Wygant here in turns number 3 and 4. Eventually, if he gets a better run here off the corner, he might have to go for a slider to get that position. These guys pushing that cushion all the way up to the wall. This track develops more and more lap by lap. Take a look back here at the field. John Matthews running a solid 4th. Jimmy Mensch in 5th, and Casey Ellis in 6th. We'll keep a tab on any battles here. But the best battle right now is up front with the number 19 AZ and Byron Jones following real tight here with the number 00 Pacey Wygant 4-year race lead on the white flag lap. Pacey Wygant goes to cover that bottom lane in this one. And he'll get it. Heat number 1 win. Byron Jones 2nd. Craig Stuka 3rd. John Matthews 4th pace truck. And Jimmy Mensch 5th with Casey Ellis in 6th. And I believe your heat number 1 winner may not be reachable, but we're going to try. Okay, he is. Well, we're going to drag your heat number 1 winner up into the booth for a quick interview. Oh, I can't. What the heck? Yeah, I can't drag him. That's weird. My rolls get taken away in this in this account. That sucks. Oh, I can drag you. Hi, Casey.
Hello.
I can't drag Pacey for some reason, but I'll interview you since you did pretty good too. How do you feel about your heat race there?
I'm not a dirt guy. I don't really know what I'm doing out there. A car goes sideways and try to hold on and brop and all that stuff. Mm-hmm.
Well, anybody you'd like to thank for your 6th place in heat number 1?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have a whole list. I wasn't prepared. My apologies. Everybody, there we go. Okay, that's it. Thank you, everybody. If you hear this, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for watching. That was Casey Ellis. Now we're watching green flag in heat number 2 as DJ Trout on the pole with Tristan Verde is outside. Apologies for not being able to get through the rundown, but I'm sure we'll be able to talk about everybody. Oh, Craig Pillar with a big overcorrect there. I think he got the wall a little bit too hard. Well, stay green. He keeps it straight. But Tristan Bear with your race lead jumping out in front of DJ Trout early in this one, but Dominic Marouette right to his there, right on them. Sorry, English is a hard language. Tristan Bear searching around for lines here. He ran the top the last lap, looking to the bottom here. Right, playing a DJ Trout's hands as he closes in a little bit. Has to get underneath Tristan Bear. Oh, Tristan gets a little bit tight in center. That lets DJ Trout get the lead. DJ Trout taking it back from Tristan Bear midway through this one. Get the halfway sticks this time by DJ Trout looking strong on that bottom. And top played favors early for Tristan Bear, but it's seeming like it might be starting to blow off a little bit. We'll have to see how the track progresses. But Dominic Marouette looking at the inside of Tristan Bear now for 2nd in heat number 2. Both of them still pretty close to DJ Trout. If DJ has any kind of mistake, those two will be right on him to take away that lead. Dominic searched around on that bottom a little bit there in 1 and 2. Didn't quite work. He loses a little bit of ground to Tristan Bear for 2nd in this one. Tristan also trying to find something on that bottom. Doesn't quite work. He loses ground too to DJ Trout. As we get the 1 to go signal here, white flag in the air for DJ Trout, your race leader here in heat number 2. Pace truck. Close quarters here for second with Dominic Burlett right on Tristan Bear's tail. Tristan chooses that top. Dominic does as well. Dominic getting a little bit too much of that wall. Not a 3 and 4. DJ Trout, your heat number 2 winner. Tristan Bear in second. Dominic in third. Aaron Lester in fourth. And Greg Pillar rounding out your top 5. We'll get a quick interview here with DJ Trout, and then we'll take a short break while your warm-up goes on. Hey, DJ, this is Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you doing?
Not too bad, and looks like you're doing pretty good, too, considering you just got your first heat race win of the season. Tell me, how did that feel?
Honestly, I'm... it feels good to finally get a win. Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, a lot of slicing and dicing there in that heat. Anybody you'd like to thank for your heat win tonight?
Thanks to Blink Design for the really good-looking car, and I'll thank someone else when I win the main, hopefully.
Alrighty, thank you for your time, and good luck in tonight's feature.
Thank you.
That was DJ Trout, your heat number 2 winner. And as your warm-ups and redraw get underway, we'll take a short break. We'll leave it here on Greg Pillar. I won't make you look at the scenes that I have set up. But yeah, we'll be back here in about 5 minutes. You got 10 minutes of warm-up on the board. We'll give you the rundown of your starting order at that time. Alright, we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Eldora Speedway. Warm up just about half over here. And we do have your starting lineup. After the redraw, Craig Stucco Stuka will be starting on the pole with Dominic Burrouette to his outside. Row number 2 will have Byron Jones in the number 19 AZ with Tristan Baer in the 15 to his outside. In your third row will have DJ Trout and Pacey Wygant, the numbers 30 and 00 respectively. Behind that, everybody will line up as scheduled. We'll go through the running order when we get to warm-ups, or when the warm-up is complete and gridding begins. I got lost in my cameras. There we go. You can see that track really starting to get pretty slippery, especially on entry. A lot of these guys are really having to fight that. Oh, hi Pacey. Yeah, I couldn't drag you earlier, so I gave up and I interviewed Casey. I don't have donations set up, so I don't recommend trying, but $5 to DQ the number 19. But I think he'll have to okay it first too. Here, we'll make iRacing look prettier too. We'll get the logo a little smaller for you guys. Here we can see our pole sitter for tonight, Craig Stuka, out for a couple warm-up laps, as well as a lot of these guys. These guys getting used to the track, feeling out the track, seeing where it's quickest. So we get set to go tonight for our 50-lap feature. As a reminder, and for those that have tuned in halfway or midway through this one, this is the Leonard Williams Memorial. Leonard was a driver that ran with us for the past 2 seasons and unfortunately passed away in November. And we thought it would be honoring of him to host a tribute race at his home track, and a track he never missed on our schedule. He was always so excited to run Eldora because he had gone there almost every summer the past however long. We thought no better place to have a tribute race for him than right here at Eldora. This warm-up comes to a close. We'll get set to go for tonight's main event. As a reminder, these guys will get lined up. First 3 rows on the redraw will be Craig Stuka starting on the pole with Dominic Burrouette to his outside. Row number 2 will have Byron Jones on the inside and Tristan Baer to the outside. Row number 3 will have DJ Trout and then Pacey Wygant to his outside. Row number 4 will have John Matthews in the number 98 with Aaron Lester in the 28 to his outside. And then row number 5 will have Jimmy Mensch in the number 294 with Greg Pillar in the 32 to his outside. And then running out your field is Casey Ellis in the 35. And in honor of Leonard Williams, we have decided to have a missing man formation here for the first pace lap. That pole position is left empty in honor of Leonard Williams. We unfortunately lost a few months back. Now drivers will double up here on the backstretch as we got the 1 to go signal. And we're ready to race this time by. Just pretty sure. We'll see if the lights are off on the pace car. Oh yeah, they are. It's turning in. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen? It's mod time here at Eldora Speedway. And we are green flag racing. Greg Stuka getting the early jump here. We got some tight racing all over the field in this one. A lot of slicing and dicing early, but Craig Stuka will lead the way early on in this one. With 3 wide back there for third. Dominic Burrouette holding on to second on the top line. Byron Jones behind him in third. Pacey Wyden in fourth. Tristan Bear in fifth. DJ Trout in sixth, it looks like, at the current moment. I'm lost in my cameras. Sorry. We'll get there. I promise. Eventually we'll get there. Just start clicking. There we go. Sorry, folks. Dominic taking the lead away from Craig Stuka as we are 3 wide for the lead between Craig, Dominic, and Pacey. Remember, this is the longest race we'll have on the schedule. A lot of these guys might just be trying to save tire early on in this one to use for later in this race. Oh, Dominic gets the whole wall really hard there. Able to recover nicely, but he'll still lose 3-4 positions here before he gets rolling again. Back to fourth. But Pacey Wyden and Craig Stuka running 1-2 right now. Byron Jones took a little bit of a stab at Pacey Wyden there. Pacey Wyden back around him. But Pacey side by side with Dominic for your race lead. Oh, Jimmy Mensch get the wall in the background. I guarantee you, Pacey is just saving tire right now. I would almost bet, just the way he's driving and just trying to wrap that bottom, I bet he's saving tire and he's going to be charging hard at the end of this one. But so far, Craig Stuka is your race leader with Dominic in second. Pacey not far behind. He's the guys DJ Trout, Byron Jones, and Tristan Bear hot out of his heels. A lot of these guys are really starting to search out for lines a little bit here. This top, maybe not the safe option. It could be because the quickest, but a lot of these guys might not be quite comfortable up there yet, anyway. But Craig Stuka definitely comfortable up there. He's holding on to your race lead, running the top line since the drop of the green. And as I say that, he moves down to the middle. But DJ Trout and Pacey Wyden running the bottom behind them too. Battle for the race lead is pretty tight here, with Dominic starting to take a peek to that inside on Craig Stuka. I really hope I'm pronouncing his name right, because I am not sure. Still tight nose to tail for first and second. Now Byron Jones starting to look march his way through the field. He's now door to door with Pacey Wygant for fourth. It looks like he'll have it at the line there. That time by. DJ Trout still holding tough in third. Byron Jones. Oh, Byron got the wall pretty hard there. That'll cost him some time. He slips back into fifth. We look back up to the lead here. Starting to spread it out a little bit, but not a lot. Only a car length between those two, first and second. That's almost a straightaway. About half a straightaway, actually, between Dominic for second and DJ for third. Then Byron back up to fourth, rebounded after getting in the wall a little bit earlier. These guys inching closer and closer to that wall, especially on entry. Field pretty thinned out. Casey Ellis has called it a night, unfortunately. John Matthews back here in 8th. Greg Pillar in 9th. And Aaron Lester in 10th, as it stands currently. All the action so far still up front. Craig Stuka keeping a rapid pace right up front here in this one. Dominic getting a little bit of touches on that wall. Pacey Wygant switching it up for once and running the top line here. Oh, really using that wall there at entry. Gotta be careful doing that too. If you haven't driven a dirt car on iRacing, you touch that wall with your right rear, it really likes to suck you in. You could pop a right front off pretty easily. Pacey's looking to make a move on Byron Jones here for fourth. Starting to switch up lanes, looking to that middle line now. Goes back to the top. Trying to keep the momentum up. As these guys, before the end of this one, it looks like we'll have to deal with lap traffic. Pace truck, sorry. Oh, getting tight again here for fourth. Pacey Wygant doesn't get it at the line that time. Oh, a little bit of contact. These guys keep it straight. But unfortunately, both will lose a little bit of time there out of that exchange. Craig and Dominic running pretty close here, 1 and 2. DJ Trout, a distant third. But Byron Jones and Pacey Wygant not too far behind. Only about a second, it looks like. Pacey looking to make a run around the top of Byron Jones. He will get there this time. Side by side into turn 1. And it looks like Pacey will clear out of the corner, and by a good margin too. Now let's set its sights on DJ Trout for third place. Here in this one. Well, leaders encountering a little bit of lap traffic here this time. As Aaron Lester going a lap down to Craig Stuka and Dominic Berrouette. He stays out of the way nice and cleanly. Next car to go a lap down will be the 32 of Greg Pillar if we stay green. Gotta hit the face truck as a selectable vehicle on your camera. That's annoying. Pacey Wyatt and DJ Trout staying in close touch here. I believe... Oh, Aaron Lester having a little bit of latency ahead of these guys. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. But Pacey Wyatt really close here on DJ Trout for third. DJ, the only car really to make that bottom work as well as he is. Oh, Aaron Lester. Oh, 3 wide here between lap cars. Pacey Wyatt going around DJ Trout here for third. The late goings of this one. We coming to 15 to go this next time by. As Dominic still in close touch here with Craig Stuka. But Pacey really starting to close the gap now. Like I said earlier, he was just saving tire. I think he stopped saving tire a little bit ago now, and he's starting to put the hammer down. As that gap slowly starts to come down. But will it be enough time? These leaders starting to switch up their lines. Craig going to the bottom, Dominic going to the way top side. Maybe not the bottom for Craig. That was probably the middle. Not probably, it was. Nose to tail here still for your race lead between Craig Stuka and Dominic Berrouette. Pacey Wyatt starting to put the hammer down. He's closing these guys quite a bit these last couple laps here in this one. But again, will he have enough time to close up to your race lead? You can see him now back there less than a straightaway. Heavy lap traffic here in front of your race leaders. The 66 starts to lap the 32 of Greg Pillar and the 98 of John Matthews. And he switches up, goes to the bottom. Dominic looking to try to take advantage of Craig having to lap these guys. Side by side for your race lead, but Craig hangs on to it. Oh, Craig gets a little bit of the wall. 3 wide for your race lead off of 4. Craig will hang on to it. Dominic second, Pacey third, but Pacey is in close touch now for your race lead. Late in the going of this one. Oh, Dominic got the wall there. That might be the opening that Pacey Wyatt needed. He shuts the door. Oh, that was tight. A little bit of contact there at the flag stand. But now all sights set on Pacey Wyatt as he starts searching for that race lead late in the going of this one. Caution is out. I believe I saw the tail end of it out of the corner of my eye, but I think there was a couple lap cars that got involved in a caution. Greg Pillar and John Matthews making a little contact, a little overcorrect from the 32 of Greg Pillar. Oh, and almost clips the 1980Z of Byron Jones as he tries to get turned around without drawing a yellow. But unfortunately, it was a little too late. But no harm, no foul. Craig Stuka still your race leader. So when we get the green, we'll have 6 laps left to go. Pacey Wygant in second, and he has been hard charging here for the lead of this one. Saved some tire early on in the going. And we'll look to see if he can capitalize on this situation and pick up another win this season. Dominic Berhuet also been pretty strong here in the runnings of this one in the 418. Still sitting in third. DJ Trout in fourth. He was running the bottom earlier too. Did he save a little of the tire doing that? We'll find out here in a couple laps. And Byron Jones in fifth as it stands. He's been hovering about there, but maybe he can capitalize here, pick something up. We'll see. The lights are out on the pace truck, and we are single file as we are within 10 laps to go. Number 66, it is on him for this restart. And he fires off, green flag back in the air. He goes right to that top line. Pacey Wygant looking low. Side by side off of turn number 2 for your race lead late in this one. Craig still able to hang on to your race lead as it stands, but side by side at the line. It did give it to Craig, but not by much of a margin. Pacey might have edged him out there a little bit off of the turn number 2. He goes for the slider here a little bit off of 4. Craig has to swap back down to the bottom. He goes for the reverse slider, or switchback. We'll call it the switchback. Side by side off of turn number 2. Pacey Wygant shuts the door, and he'll take over your race lead with 3 laps to go at the line. 66 of Craig Stuka still there in close contention, though. He's right on your bumper, or your race leader. Pacey Wygant in the 00. Dominic making a move on Craig Stuka late in this one, too. That was 2 to go at the line there. Ooh, a little bit of contact with the wall. DJ Trout looking to the inside of Dominic Berhuet, and this one, he may get that move done. Craig Stuka starting to get that top rolling. Ooh, a little contact. Gives him a little boot, gets into the corner, gets knocked loose, but can't capitalize on it, as that was the white flag. We are coming to checkers this time by, and it is all Pacey Wygant out to your race lead, and he'll take home the win in the Leonard Williams Memorial at Eldora. Craig Stuka third, or second. Dominic Berhuet will take home third. I think. I'm pretty sure. We're having this again. Yeah, it was Dominic for third. DJ Trout fourth. Byron Jones fifth. Tristan Bayer sixth. Jimmy Mensch seventh. John Matthews 8th, Aaron Lester 9th, Greg Pillard 10th, and Casey Ellis rounding out your field. As we take a look at the celebrations here with Pacey Wygant rolling into victory lane, skipping the scales like a chump. Your race winner tonight in the 00 is Pacey Wygant. In your Blink Designs, 213similar.com, K&S Productions, PBR Racing number 00. We'll get a quick interview here with your top 3. Hey, Pacey, this is Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do.
So, were you saving tire earlier there, or what was your strategy coming into this one? Talk me through it.
It's Eldora. It's a 50 lapper. Of course I was saving tire. I'm Pacey Wygant. No, it was actually I went a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but I didn't want the leaders to get so big of a gap I couldn't track them back down. So I went about 10 laps sooner than I really wanted to. Then it was incredibly difficult to get around Byron and DJ for that matter. So I'm not sure if I would have been able to get Craig if the caution had come out, but either way, it was a really fun race.
Yeah, anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's win at the Leonard Williams Memorial?
Leonard, of course, first and foremost, great person. A little bit cocky, but overall good person. Always miss them. Gotta shout out you for broadcasting each and every race that we do. Obviously, I've got to shout out PBR and Blink Designs, Bolt Racing as a whole, where it's just we're looking for drivers and anybody's welcome. So
Yeah, thank you for your time and congratulations on tonight's win.
thank you.
All right, we'll try to get a quick interview here with your second place finisher. Hey, this is Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, yep.
Sorry, I was gonna tag you quick, but yeah, apologies. First off, how do you pronounce your last name so I don't get it wrong anymore?
My real last name is Stukas with an S, but I take the S off so people can't Google me. So you can just say Stuka. That's pretty much right.
Alrighty. So how was your race overall, and how do you feel about getting second here tonight?
That was a great race. That was pretty fun. It was definitely scary up on the wall, up on the fence that whole time, but I don't know, dude. I thought I had it until that caution came out. Then I knew I was in trouble.
Yeah, and anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's second place finish?
Well, thank the whole Fnatic team for the whole setup I got here.
Well, thank you for your time and congratulations on your second place finish.
Yeah, thanks. That was a lot of fun.
That was Craig Stuka with your second place finisher. We'll get a quick interview with Dominic, your third place finisher. Hey, Dominic, this is Bobby in the booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Well, third place
Oh.
ain't so bad. How did you feel
Yeah.
about that one overall, and talk me through it?
That was pretty good. I don't know. I had a feeling that Pacey was going to come back out of nowhere. I seen him in the beginning, holding back and driving down at the bottom, but I really believed I could get a big enough gap. But that yellow came out and kind of crushed it, even though he actually had already caught me by the time that yellow came out. So, but Pacey's Pacey, as fast as can be, and another win for him. So, congrats to him, and congrats to I believe it was Craig in second.
Yes, sir. And anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's third place finish?
No, not really. Just out here doing it for fun, and just stoked I was actually able to make the race. So I kind of had to haul home from work, but I was able to make it, and yeah, stoked on the podium.
Yeah, we love having you, and congrats on your third place finish tonight.
Awesome. Thanks for putting it on. Thanks for the broadcast and everything. And hopefully, actually, no, I won't be here next week. I'll be in Alabama working. So maybe next week after that.
Yep, we'll see you when we see you.
Later.
That was Dominic, your third place finisher. And that wraps up tonight's program. Thanks y'all for tuning in for the Leonard Williams Memorial 50 Lapper at Eldora in the J&B Modified Touring Series. That'll do it for us That'll do it here, folks, from us at Capital Racing Network. Tune in next week. I believe we are at Volusia. Yes, sir. One of our better tracks when we were back in the late models. Should be an absolute barn burner here in the modifieds. Tune in next week. See you guys then. And have a good one.